What's up, YouTube and fine people all over the intraweb? More specifically, what's up to the 9 people I bribed to watch my video? Thanks for stopping by. I certainly appreciate the support. My name is Edward. As you know, the channel is called Walther Lover because you came to the channel and that's what it said. So I'm here tonight to introduce this channel to you, tell you a little bit about what this is going to be, what I hope to accomplish, and some other stuff like that. So that is why I'm talking to you tonight. So this channel is essentially a gun enthusiast channel, right? So we're going to talk about some shooting stuff, and we're going to talk about some guns, and we're going to talk about some competition stuff. I'll get into that in a minute. We're going to talk about lots of stuff like that. So that's what this channel is. How did it come to be? Well, recently I got into some competition shooting stuff, and when I did, I got some new guns, and I got some new gear, and I got some new stuff, and then I got some more new stuff and more new guns and everything. Anyway, my friends and family and everybody always wants pictures and videos and, hey, send me this and send me that, and why'd you do this and why'd you do that, and how do you like that, and how do you like the little bit? And then somebody said, hey man, you should start a vlog. Well, I didn't really know what that meant. So vlog, what exactly is a vlog? Well, then I said, well, wait a minute, I use YouTube, and then I connected the dots and I had a smart moment and realized that's kind of what this is. So that's how the channel came to be. So who am I? I am a gun enthusiast, as I mentioned, and I've been shooting for a number of years off and on. Got serious about 2 years ago, really serious about it, and here's why. So listen, this is important. When there's a global pandemic and there's social unrest and there's panic gun buying and there's potentially the biggest ammunition shortage in modern history, what do? You get involved in competition shooting. So that's what I did. Anyway, I'm not going to stop because it's fun. I love it and I'm having a good time. So that's how this kind of came to be. What this channel is going to be, it's going to be a little bit about my competitive journey because it's pretty darn amusing at times. Talk about that again in a second. I'm going to do some gun reviews. I'm going to do some gear reviews. I'm going to talk a little bit about the stuff that I use and stuff that I have used, stuff I like, stuff I don't like, and tell you why, what worked for me, what didn't work for me. And I'm going to talk about some Walther love. Walther love, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what that is yet, but you will because I can't help but talk about it. So I love Walther guns, Walther firearms. And I love all guns, by the way. I love them all. Long guns, short guns, revolvers, handguns, pistols, grenade launchers. If it shoots something, I would like to try it and have some fun with it. But over this journey, I have absolutely fallen in love with Walther firearms and everything that they own. So one of the things I hope to accomplish soon or sometime down the road, and I'm going to document that for you, is I want an entire collection of everything Walther makes. It's a lofty goal. They make a lot of guns. They've made a lot of guns, make a lot of great guns. They're not cheap guns. So it's going to be quite a challenge to do that, but I think that's going to be pretty cool. That's one of my goals. The other thing is I'm hoping that maybe I can help somebody along the way. So one of the coolest things about this competition journey has been some of the amazing, absolutely amazing people that I've met, got to shoot with, that have helped me along the way. Going all the way back to my influences, which I will talk about a little bit, maybe dedicate a whole video to some of the people that I really look up to in the gun community and the shooting sports. So I'll talk a little bit about that and some podcasts that I've listened to and some folks that have really had an influence on me. I will tell you this, this could be pretty darn entertaining because I'm an old fat guy who's real slow out there running around with a loaded firearm, trying to compete with a bunch of people way better than me. There's some interesting moments, let me tell you. A couple of the matches in clubs where I've gotten to shoot, there's a lot of law enforcement, active duty military folks, and these guys and gals are absolutely amazing. And of course, we appreciate what they do. When I see them out on the range and the things they're able to do, it's just remarkable and a testament to who these people are. And not to mention, as amazing as they are, and have every reason to be arrogant, they're not. I've gotten help from some of these folks. I've gotten called out by some of these folks when I do something stupid, which happens a lot because I'm not that bright. You'll figure that out pretty quick. I'm not the brightest bulb on a tree. But that's okay because I like to have fun. So it's going to be kind of a cool ride. Now, I also want to tell you what this channel isn't going to be. So I talked about doing gun reviews and gear reviews and things like that, right? I'm a pretty happy dude. I don't like to be negative. I don't like to talk trash about stuff and people, and I have no intention of doing that. So I'm going to do a bunch of gun reviews. I'm not going to use terms like dumpster fire guns or trash guns. Man, this stuff drives me insane, and I get it. And some of these folks that do these reviews are way more experienced than I am. They know what they're talking about. I can dig it. I get it. I just don't want to be negative. And part of the reason is when I first started shooting many years ago, because I'm an old dude, the first gun that I bought was super cheap, a very inexpensive gun. By today's standards, that gun would have been a dumpster fire gun. But you know what, man? I love that gun. And I love that gun because it was mine. I bought it myself, and that gun had led me to this amazing journey that I've been on ever since. And I really appreciate that gun. So I'm not going to talk down about anything. I feel like if people want to get involved in this community and want to get involved in the shooting sports, then they should do it. And they should do it with whatever budget they have, whatever fits them. And hopefully I can help some of you on that journey. So that's part of what I want to do. I want to be positive. So in addition to that, we talked about my goal of collecting the entire line of Walther firearms. I am going to talk about Walther quite a bit. I'm going to do plenty of reviews, other guns. We're going to talk about stuff because I love guns. I may have mentioned that. I love all guns. But I've just fallen into a torrid love affair with just about everything that Walther Firearms makes. I'm absolutely smitten with these guns, and we'll talk about why. So another thing this channel's not is I'm not selling anything. I don't have anything to sell. I'm not sponsored. I can't even say that with a straight face sponsor. I'm not that good, I promise. I'm just an amateur guy, an enthusiast who loves having fun, who loves the guns that a certain company makes in particular, and I have nothing to do with Walther. I promise you, Walther does not know I exist. Now, Walther Arms, if you're listening, I do exist, and I love you. So, let that be said. So that is what this channel is going to be. So, we're talking about guns, something we have to talk about every time we talk about guns. Let's talk about safety real briefly, right? It's not everyone's most fun topic. It's not the most fun thing to talk about. But bad things can happen if we're not safe with firearms, right? So please, I make a commitment to you. I will always be safe. Please stick to the 4 rules of gun safety. Always treat every firearm like it's loaded. Don't point that thing at anything you're not willing to destroy. Keep your finger off the trigger and always know what's beyond your target. You live by those 4 things, nothing can go wrong, hopefully. So do your part. Protect your family, protect your friends, protect your community, protect your animals, your drywall, your neighbor. Look, bad things can happen if we make mistakes with guns, so let's not do that. So let's be safe. So I think at this point, hopefully this sounds like something you want to come along with me on, because listen, I don't have much else, so I really need the love, you know what I mean? So I think what I'm supposed to say is hit the like and subscribe button. Now, here's my commitment to you. If you do that, I'll go figure out what it does, because I have no idea. That's another thing that's probably going to be pretty amusing to most of you folks, is I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing, but that's part of the fun. So I'm going to make this stuff up as I go. I'm going to try to be somewhat educated about it. And when you do stuff like ask me questions, because I don't even know how that works, and hit subscribe buttons, I don't know how that works, I'll go figure it out, and then I'll tell you about it and probably be pretty excited. So that'll be fun. I promise you some fun along this journey, man, because I like to have a good time. Matter of fact, I've got some match videos and things like that that are pretty darn amusing. I'll tell you right now, I'm not willing to share those yet. I've got to get some people's interest. But if you do that, my commitment is there's one video in particular that I have not watched a second time, because it's my old fat butt trying to run during a match, and it's the most pathetic thing you've ever seen in your life. I couldn't even watch it a second time. My commitment is if I get a little bit of interest in this channel and people like this stuff and they like to see me make a fool of myself, I will post that video at some point. So again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and come on this journey with me. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll talk to you real soon.